Guys, do you have a billionaire's horoscope? Are you someone who has certain special planetary combinations in your horoscope that can make you a billionaire? So if you want to know about this secret and if you want to know extensively the combinations and the various possibilities in your chart which can help you become a billionaire, then you have to watch this video till the end, because in this video I'm gonna reveal about the Nakshatras that can make you a billionaire. I'm gonna reveal the planets that can make you a billionaire, and I'm also gonna reveal the placements and the various permutation combinations which can help you become a billionaire. So if you want to know about the secret about do you have a billionaire's horoscope, do you have a billionaire's chart, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's Universe, because you will get access to such different content. And after watching this video in its entirety, if you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have disliked this video, please hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great and I welcome you back to Purab's Universe. So don't mind this frame and don't mind this presentation, because I have switched to a mirrorless camera. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. So because of that, it will take some time for me to get adjusted with the frame, and the close-up, the zoom level and everything. Till then, you will get some imperfect, frames. So don't bother about that. Focus on what I'm saying. So, do you have a billionaire's horoscope? What are the combinations that are required to make you a billionaire, right? First, we will talk about 3 planets that has the nature of giving a lot of wealth, right? So, there is a misconception. People think that if Jupiter is well placed in the chart, or if Jupiter is exalted, then Jupiter makes a person wealthy. Well, Jupiter is the karak of abundance. It can multiply things, it can make things more than one, but it is not the wealth indeed. What is wealth is the planet Venus, which is also known as Shukra, and the controller of Venus is goddess Lakshmi, who is Shri herself, who is wealth herself. Alright. So Venus and the nakshatras that are ruled by the planet Venus, which is Bharani Nakshatra, Purva Falguni Nakshatra, and Purva Ashada Nakshatra, are 3 potent nakshatras which has a repository of wealth and abundance in them. But how it gets unlocked, I will explain. Keep watching. The next most materialistic and most growth hungry planet in the cosmos in Kali Yuga, in today's day and age, is the planet Rahu. And Rahu is a planet which can give you a lot of wealth, a significant amount of wealth. So if Venus can make you a billionaire, then Rahu can make you the top 10 billionaire, right? So Rahu has the amplification power, and Rahu Nakshatras, that is Ardra, Swati and Sadabhisha, also have the potential to give you a lot of wealth, right? And then Moon, which is a royal planet, which is an auspicious planet, which is the ruler of the 4th house in Kalpurush, because Cancer sign is ruled by Moon, and Moon is the giver of comforts. Moon is the giver of a royal lifestyle, because it is the 4th house ruler in the Kalpurush. Alright. And remember, Moon gets exalted in the sign of Taurus, which is again ruled by Venus. And when Moon is exalted in Taurus, definitely it amplifies and it gives wealth. Right? So, Moon Nakshatras, which are Rohini, Hasta and Shravana, and Rahu Nakshatras, which are Ardra, Swati and Sadabhisha, these 3 nakshatras are also potent and capable of giving you a large amount of wealth. Alright. Jupiter Nakshatras and Saturn Nakshatras are auspicious, but they have a limitation to give. But these nakshatras, these 9 nakshatras, Bharani, Purva Falguni, Purva Ashada, Ardra, Swati, Sadabhisha, Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, these have the potential to give enormous amount of wealth. But how is it activated? That we have to look into. I'll explain you, right? So there are certain combinations, right? There are certain permutation combinations in the horoscope where if these nakshatras are activated, then definitely it will give you wealth. Alright. The number one thing is that if any of these 9 nakshatras, that is Bharani, Purva Falguni or Purva Ashada, Ardra, Swati, Satabisha or Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, if any of these 9 nakshatras fall either in your second house or it falls in your 11th house, so you have to check from the Bhav Chalit chart also that it is falling in your second house or the 11th Bhav, that is the 11th house. And if these nakshatras, any one among these nakshatras are falling in the second house and the 11th house, why second house and 11th house? Because second house is the significator of the liquid money and the paternal wealth that you get in this life, right? And the 11th house is the doorway of gains, because it is the house of gains and desire fulfillment, right? So now if any of these 9 nakshatras are falling in the second house, that is the second Rashi or the 11th Rashi, alright, then you have reached number 1 stage, alright. Now you need to have planets placed in these nakshatras, either in the second bhava, which is the Dhan Bhav, or is placed, it has to be placed, that is the planet has to be placed in these particular nakshatras in the 11th bhava, which is the Labh Sthan, which is the house of gains. And if that's the case, then whenever this particular planet's Dasha or Antardasha will run, or whenever Venus's or Rahu's or Moon, whichever planet is ruling that particular nakshatra's Dasha or Antardasha will run, it will give you magnanimous, substantial, huge amount of wealth, right? But the condition is that this 2 nakshatras or these 2 bhavas should not be aspected by malefics like Saturn or Rahu or Mars, right? Because if they are aspecting these nakshatras, then there will be a significant delay. Even Rahu, even if it is aspecting its own nakshatra, let's say for example Ardra, Swati or Satabisha, then also it will delay the significance, because Rahu is Shanivat. Rahu is just like Saturn. It delays the significance of that particular house, right? So this is the first condition. If your planet placed in the second house or the 11th house and specifically placed in these 9 nakshatras, either ruled by Venus or Rahu or Moon, then you have got the potential to become a billionaire. The second most important aspect is that if the second lord or the 11th lord, that is, let's say you have got any particular Rashi falling in this second house and 11th house. Let's say you have got Capricorn coming here or Leo coming here, or let's say for that matter Sagittarius coming here. Similarly, let's say you have got Cancer falling here or Aries falling here, and the planet which is the ruler of that particular Rashi, that particular house, goes and gets placed in these nakshatras, alright, in auspicious houses, second house or 11th house, or let's say the 4th house or the 5th house or the 9th house or the 10th house. If this is happening in auspicious houses, that is, I'll repeat again, if the second lord or the 9th lord is placed in either the second house or the 4th house or the 5th house or the 9th house or the 10th house or the 11th house, and they are placed in the following nakshatras, that is Bharani, Purva Falguni, Purva Ashada, Ardra, Swati, Satabisha, Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, then that's also a combination of getting an amazing huge amount of wealth, and it can make you a billionaire, guys, right? Now the third condition is that if these planets, that is Venus or Rahu or Moon or Saturn or Jupiter, they are placed in the second house or the 11th house and they are placed in these nakshatras, right? That is Venus or Rahu or Moon or Jupiter or Saturn. If they are placed in the second house or the 11th house, and if they are placed in these 9 nakshatras, then definitely you have got the billionaires combination, right? So it's very important to have a strong second bhava, and it's very important to have a strong 11th bhav in your horoscope. That is, the second house and the 11th house should be strong. And also, if there is the parivartan, that is, if there is an exchange, that is, the lord of the 11th house is placed in the second house and the lord of the second house is placed in the 11th house, and if this parivartan is actually happening in these nakshatras, that is, the 11th lord has gone to the second house and is placed in Bharani nakshatra, or the second lord is placed in the 11th house and it is placed in Swati nakshatra, then these wealth giving nakshatras will multiply out of proportion, right? It will give you a lot of wealth, right? So these are the combinations. If you have them in your horoscope, then you have a billionaire's horoscope. Now you have to check the Navamsha chart also, because in the Navamsha chart, if the placements of the planet, that is either Venus or Rahu or Moon or Jupiter or Saturn, or the ruler of these nakshatras, Venus, Rahu or Moon, in the Navamsha it is debilitated or it becomes weakened, then that means that the ability of the planet to give is reduced to a substantial amount, right? So I hope this video enlightened you. I hope this video gave you certain crucial information about the placements of planets, the activation of certain houses which are 2nd and 11th, which are wealth giving houses, and these 9 wealth giving nakshatras. If there is a connect which I have mentioned in the aforementioned points, then definitely you have got a billionaire's chart, guys. Watch this video again and again in a repeated way, because I have explained a lot of things very quickly, but you need to hear it slowly to understand what I am saying. So this is Purab signing off from Purab's universe, and the quality of the content and the videos will get better and better as I explore my new camera and mic and try to give you good content along with good knowledge. Adios, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat to you guys. Take care.